Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Gunnar Nelson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Lauzon!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so round 1 is underway here. No surprise, another big spot for Gunnar Nelson. It really wasn't until the Allen Joban fight that he felt like he really belonged with the division's elite. Certainly drawing one tonight, the switch stance Icelandic fighter Gunnar Nelson ready to go tonight. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and opponent couldn't stop it.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown. Nice transition.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Lauzon's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
That Darce is tight. Oh, he's out.
Big ground and pound. In the half guard.
All right, close guard now. Nelson's back in half guard. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. He's isolating an arm. What a tight arm bar.
Oh, that arm is in real trouble.
He's got it isolated. He's looking to finish.
Ooh, somehow he gets out.
Great submission defense by this man. It looked like he was done. That Darce choke is tight. Look at him fighting. He's not going to quit on the submission attempt.
Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round 1. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lauzon. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
His work, I'm gonna stand this up.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. And there you go, again, half guard.
Lauzon's right back to the full mount.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, but now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Round 2 is next.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better with your hand.
Well, it was an incredible fight as it played out. It goes the distance here tonight, and always exciting to see a guy as such an active pursuer of the submission.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He understands that his best chance of finishing fights is on the ground. So the moment he gets you to the ground, the moment you take him to the ground, he's quickly throwing up submissions. He attacked every part of his opponent's body, and I believe that that should get him the decision.
All right, next round is now upon us. Really good submission attempts in the previous round. No finish on either side. We're expecting more of the same here.
I'm expecting more of the same. Both these guys went through this fight with the idea, I'm going to get the submission. I'm the better grappler. They have a point to prove. Who's going to get to prove that point as we go forward?
Lauzon gets caught by that straight hand.
Nice. He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Ooh, big knee. His misses right.
Nice payback right hand, my goodness.
Gunnar Nelson striking well in the clinch here, DC. We talked to him before the fight, and he talked a lot about a renewed strength and conditioning program. Physically, he looks as good tonight as he has ever looked in the Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside.
And now another being thrown on both sides. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
Lauzon gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Oh, crowd really enjoyed that one. What goes up must come down. Man, I mean, what would that do to me? I'd be out like half a year, bro.
You'd be done, John. You would not be calling fights. You would not be working anymore. Your back would be out. But people get mad when somebody wrestles too much, but they always enjoy slams like that. Getting them on here. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Lauzon. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Lauzon.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
And there you go. Again, half guard. see him put himself into the half guard? Like the control, yep. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. And now he's got the back.
He's gonna try to fall off to the side and pull his opponent up on top of him. Oh.
Wow, he gets out and now reverses position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Good work from the top here by Nelson.
And there you go, again, half guard. And now he's attempting to choke. He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Knee on belly. He's weighing down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Constantly a moving target. 2 rounds in the books.
Okay, sit down, relax. We got one more round. This is it. Give me this last round, 100%.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Well, he hasn't really...
He was hurt bad with that last shot. Oh, he's stunned bad. You gotta grab him. You gotta recover.
Up to the head there by Lauzon. Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Lauzon's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Beautiful transition.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
Oh, my goodness. He's getting it tight.
Oh, beautiful job to escape.
Great job clearing the knee, getting his weight all the way across and defending that heel hook.
That was fun to watch.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Nelson's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Lauzon's has got full mount now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Nelson's going for the sub here. Ooh, that submission looks tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that will cut it. Oh, right into mount.
Lauzon's in half guard now. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nelson.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Lauzon.
Getting them out here. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Lauzon's back in full mount. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Nelson's going for a choke. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Lauzon's eye starting to swell now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lauzon's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. 30 seconds to go here in our third and final round. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Lauzon's in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28, Nelson. Judge 2 scores it 30-28, Lauzon. And Judge 3 scores it 9-28 for the winner by split decision, Joe J-Lo Lauzon.
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way, I almost panicked because I was like, oh my goodness, it's over. So I understand exactly what these 2 guys are feeling when they went to the center of the octagon.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jennifer Maia! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Erin Blanchfield!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, so here's the former world title challenger, Jennifer Maia. She's been in a lot of big spots in her career, and as this round gets underway, she's focused on her hands. You heard some of the message in the corner there. They believe they have the better boxer, and even though perhaps the book on Maia is that she is a better grappler than striker, her striking has started to close that gap, and she is ready and willing and able to throw hands here tonight. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. Erin Blanchfield's back in full guard now. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
She's got her back now. Oh, beautiful reversal on the ground, and now she's got the dominant position. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
She's stepping over the mount here. She is so dominant from the top position.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Blanchfield's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Right into side control. Nicely done. Blanchfield's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
She's got the Darce choke right now. What she's got to do now, though, is be very patient.
Oh, she got out. How good is that?
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. Blanchfield's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. And this is where she's good. Once she's on top is where she's a beast.
Oh, how good is her submission defense there? Lands with the ground and pound here. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. All right, rubber guard for her now, so not a lot of fighters will go to this type of guard, and I would think that could pose some problems here for her opponent.
It would pose some problems because most people are not used to it. So what she needs to do is just remember, I'm not in grave danger just yet, but I cannot allow my opponent to get going and get working in a position that I don't see very often.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, great reversal to top position by her there. Really high level stuff by Blanchfield. And again, a good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, what a strike she just landed there from the bottom.
And there you go, again, half guard. And now she's in mount. Attacking armbar.
Ooh, she's got that in tight.
She's so smart, John. She maintained position over submission. That's rule number one.
Oh, she's got her back. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Blanchfield's in full guard. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Okay, listen, not a bad round, but I need you to stay more active from the bottom. Let's look for those arm bars. Let's look for those chops.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2.
Big punch land. Ooh. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night. Hook. That'll land. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land.
Oh, no!
How good was that judo toss? Blanchfield's in half guard. She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the chokes. So you have outs, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter. That was a slick transition.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's gonna be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling the underhook and getting back to your feet.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is gonna really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yes, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her.
Attempting a choke now. That Darce choke is tight. You gotta be kidding me. How'd she get out again? All right, so her submission attempt is denied yet again. She's gonna keep going for it, but the defense has held up every step of the way thus far.
She has to. She has to keep going for it. Because if she wants a chance, she's got to keep trying to throw up submissions. Unfortunately, she is trying to submit one of the best grapplers in the division. Nice.
Blanchfield's back in half guard. Making all these shots count. Really good job by her in the bottom position to land a strike and not idle it. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. It's tight. It's tight. Trying to finish the arm triangle, but she cannot rush. She's got to take her time. She's got to be patient, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, she got out.
She actually got out of it. Hard submission and escape.
Good, solid in the books.
Aí, senta aí. Respira, respira fundo. Olha, eu não quero que ela bote você no chão, não. Okay? Don't let her put you down on the floor. Okay? She's trying.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now.
On the shot, there you go, single leg. She does a great job landing the strike from the bottom, not staying idle when she's on her back.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off. And now she has her back.
Blanchfield's back in full guard. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of...
She's going for her arm here.
What a tight arm bar.
Looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense. That was nice.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Erin Blanchfield's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Man, Mark Coleman would be proud. Her ground and pound game is on point. All right, getting late in the fight. This should be good. It's been all action thus. Oh, she's got a triangle, DC. That looks tight. Might be a case of tapping now.
It is going to...
Oh, she's out. Blanchfield's right back to the full mount here. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, she's got the arm.
She's got it isolated, John.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived.
Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, nice. She's stepping over the mount here.
Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Blanchfield's back in half guard. Oh, crowd pops as she reverses position. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Blanchfield's back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Tá muito bom. Let's go. Keep going.
Less than a minute into our third and final round.
Short time. 60 seconds left.
Nice transition.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Erin Blanchfield. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Oh, it's tight.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart. In the half guard.
She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape? Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Blanchfield. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-27, and 29-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Erin Blanchfield.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. So the human pretzel gets it done tonight. She doesn't get the submission, but man, is she fun to watch in really any grappling set.
She's very fun to watch. I mean, she's so good at making you fight her in her realm. She's so good at making you fight her where she's comfortable. And she dominates once the fight is on the ground. Whether she's on her back or she's in top control, she's always winning. Or at least it always seems as though she's winning.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gokhan the Rebel Saki.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here's the former world title challenger, Paulo Costa. He's certainly had to push the reset button on his career a little bit of late after back-to-back losses to Adesanya and Vettori, but he believes he is still destined for future UFC gold and glory. Feels like he has put in the training camp of his life, and he believes no matter where this contest goes tonight, he will have the upper hand. Big power shot there. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into his striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
And that left hook landed on the button.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Just missed with the elbow there. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Man, he has been masterful on the feet this evening, and really his weapon of choice has been that jab. He has had it in his opponent's face all night long. Gokhan's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just over 3 minutes to go. Pretty strong jab there by Gokhan.
Oh, nice.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Under 2 minutes to go. Costa's eye is closing up.
Big ground and pound.
Costa's in half guard.
Changes the position.
Back to his feet.
He threw that one with all of his power.
Gokhan's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Punch got blocked there.
Clean punch.
Strong hook lands. Under a minute now to go, round one.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Way to hide that leg kick.
Back to the feet now. Nice jab by Gokhan. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round two. And that one... Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not.
Oh, he might be out.
And blocks that hard punch.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do. Another hurt. He's hurt bad. Oh!
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gokhan. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of...
Goes down again! Oh, another heavy shot gets through. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Paulo, the Eraser Costa.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dominick the Devastator Reyes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Aspinall.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go with the perennial light heavyweight contender, Dominick Reyes, ready to go at the beginning of this round. And in our fighter meeting this week, he wasn't talking about what could have been and wresting the title away from John Jones. He is ready to resume his career trajectory, and he believes skill for skill, he's the best light heavyweight in the world, and as usual, out to prove as much here tonight. Reyes gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. All right, so no singlet, no problem. Beautiful takedown there, and the kickboxer better get upright or this could be the beginning of the end.
He's got to hustle, but the problem is that his fighting style leads to takedowns. Every time he throws the body kick.
Setting up a sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, has the guard closed here. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Aspinall. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Aspinall's right back to the full mount. Ooh, he's setting up another submission now. Ooh, arms in tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
You got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Keep the pressure on, everything's landing.
Nice job by the defensive fighter. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Relax, relax. Keep your
And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, that's a big right hand from Dominick Reyes. We talk so much about his kicks. Don't sleep on those hands.
Don't sleep on the hands. He put Chris Weidman out with his hands. Chris Weidman's one of the greatest middleweights of all time. And Dominick Reyes got him out of there in 1 round. Big double leg, level change.
2 minutes to go. All right, side control now.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, that's got to be it. That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Knee on belly. Postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Aspinall.
Beautiful transition. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Making all these shots count. Going for a submission now or so, it appears.
He's looking to finish, John. Arms in deep.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have.
Now lands a kick to the body. Round 2 straight ahead.
Sit down, take a drink, sit back, relax, and listen. Keep doing what you're doing. He's breaking. He's carrying all of your weight. That is great positioning, okay?
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was training. Oh!
Aspinall gets the takedown, could be big here. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Aspinall's in half guard.
On to the mount.
Aspinall's back in full mount. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight every...
Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that?
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
As he gets out.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Hands up. Throwing that jab, no good. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter, he's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Aspinall's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here. Oh, big elbow.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Oh, big elbow.
Try to establish that jab.
He's got the single collar tie.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Reyes.
He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictating the pace to his opponent.
Just misses there with the left. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Nicely done. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Effective jab there by Aspinall. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These...
That hurt him bad.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. 30 seconds to go in round two. Aspinall's in half guard. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. And the horn sounds on round two. Heading back to the corner now. Aspinall's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, well, the athletes have kept the replay truck busy tonight. We will take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. He opened a cut above his opponent's eye.
And now the cut becomes a story. We are going to have to watch the placement of this cut. Is the blood going to start to leak into the eye? How is he going to be able to fight through the damage that was dealt on those shots? What a great round by his opponent. But now it's on him to make the adjustments that gives himself a chance.
And it's not just the cut man who has his work cut out for him. We'll see if he can make those adjustments and rally here in this next round. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Nice leg kick there by Reyes. And there's the single. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Aspinall's looking for that arm triangle now.
This is tight.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here. Nice positional control here. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands.
Oh, setting up another submission now.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, he's got him in tight now, yeah.
And there's the tap. With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out,
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.